Have you ever met someone who just seems untouchable when it comes to manipulation? You know, those people who stay calm even when others are trying to push their buttons? Those who never fall for mind games or emotional traps. It's not luck, and it's not about being born with some superhuman resistance. These people have subtle habits that make them immune to manipulation, and today, we're diving deep into the psychology behind it. Stick around because by the end of this video, you might discover a few hidden habits you can adopt to become unshakable yourself. And hey, if you want more mind-blowing psychology insights, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Human X community. First, let's talk about observation. People who can't be manipulated are master observers. They don't just hear what someone says, they watch body language, tone, and small behavioral cues. If someone is trying to guilt-trip them or push a hidden agenda, they notice it almost immediately. They pick up on the tiniest inconsistencies, the slight changes in voice, or even micro-expressions that give away the real intentions of others. This habit of paying close attention to detail allows them to process situations clearly without jumping to conclusions or reacting impulsively. Next comes emotional self-regulation. These individuals have an uncanny ability to manage their emotions, even in high-stress or provocative situations. When someone tries to trigger anger, fear, or guilt, they pause, take a breath, and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. They know that emotional reactions are like fuel for manipulators, and they consciously avoid feeding it. Over time, this habit strengthens their inner calm and makes them almost impossible to manipulate because they don't give away. Emotional leverage. Another habit is thinking before speaking. People who can't be manipulated rarely respond immediately without analyzing the situation. They take time to process what was said, consider the motivations behind it, and weigh their options before replying. This pause is more powerful than it seems because it prevents manipulators from cornering them or using rapid-fire tactics to provoke a response. It's like having a mental shield that keeps conversations balanced and fair. They also have strong boundaries. This is one of the most important habits. People who can't be manipulated understand their limits, what they will accept and what they won't. They are not afraid to say no, even if it feels uncomfortable. They protect their mental and emotional space fiercely. Manipulators quickly learn that pushing them beyond these boundaries is futile. This habit is rooted in self-respect, and it often inspires respect from others too. Another hidden habit is self-awareness. These individuals know their strengths, weaknesses, and triggers. By understanding themselves deeply, they are less likely to be swayed by external pressures. They can identify when someone is trying to exploit their vulnerabilities and respond with clarity instead of defensiveness. Self-awareness also allows them to stay aligned with their values, so they don't compromise themselves for someone else's agenda. Critical thinking plays a huge role too. People who can't be manipulated question information and motives before accepting them as truth. They don't just take things at face value, and they are skeptical of emotional appeals or flattery designed to influence them. This habit of analyzing situations logically allows them to separate facts from manipulation tactics, making it nearly impossible for someone to control their decisions. Through deceit or persuasion alone, they also practice detachment from outcomes. Unlike most people, who get emotionally invested in every interaction, unmanipulatable individuals focus on actions, not results. They don't need validation or approval to make decisions, which means they're not easily swayed by threats, guilt, or promises. This habit of emotional independence keeps them steady and resilient, allowing them to navigate complex social dynamics without falling into traps. Finally, they cultivate patience. Manipulators often rely on impulsive reactions, pressure tactics, and urgency to bend people to their will. Those who can't be manipulated, however, are patient. They understand that giving themselves time to think, observe, and respond strategically increases their chances of making sound choices. Patience also communicates confidence to others, subtly discouraging manipulation because it shows they are in control of themselves and the situation. All of these habits, observation, emotional regulation, careful speech, boundaries, self-awareness, critical thinking, detachment, and patience work together to create a person who is difficult, if not impossible, to manipulate. And the best part is that these habits aren't innate. They can be learned and strengthened over time with conscious effort. By practicing these strategies in daily life, anyone can develop a calm, resilient mind that stands firm in the face of manipulation. So, what does this mean for you? It means that the next time you feel someone is trying to control your thoughts, emotions, or actions, you have the tools to stay grounded. Start with awareness. Notice your own reactions and patterns. Begin setting clear boundaries in small areas of your life. Observe interactions more closely and question motives without jumping to conclusions. Each small habit you adopt builds a foundation of mental strength and emotional stability. Over time, you'll notice a shift in how people respond to you. Instead of being swayed by manipulative tactics, you'll command respect through calmness and clarity. Remember, being unmanipulatable isn't about being cold or disconnected. It's about being fully in control of yourself, your emotions, and your decisions. It's about mastering the inner game, so external pressures don't define you. And here's a secret. When you live this way, manipulators often move on because they sense that their tactics won't work, freeing you from unnecessary drama and stress. Before we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on which of these habits you already practice and which ones you'd like to strengthen. Start small. Maybe today you focus on pausing before responding in a heated situation. Or maybe you reinforce a boundary you've been hesitant to assert. Over time, these small adjustments compound into a powerful shield against manipulation. If you found this video helpful and want more insights into human psychology, because knowledge is stronger when it's shared, the path to becoming unshakable starts with awareness and intention. Observe more, react less, and respect yourself enough to never be pushed around. It's not about controlling others, it's about controlling yourself and your environment through clarity, patience, and thoughtful action. The more you practice these hidden habits, the more you'll notice a calm confidence growing inside you, a quiet but unbreakable strength that others instinctively respect. So start today. Start noticing. Start pausing. Start setting boundaries. And start thinking critically. Even small steps will make a huge difference in how you navigate manipulation attempts and social dynamics. The people who seem untouchable aren't invincible. They're just consistent in practicing these habits. You can do it too. And one last thing. If you really want to master the art of calm power and psychological resilience, subscribe to HumanX and join a growing community of thinkers, learners, and individuals who refuse to be manipulated. Your mind is your most valuable asset, and it's time to protect it with wisdom, awareness, and action. Take charge of your mental space. Be calm, be observant, be unshakable. And remember, the power to resist manipulation starts from within.